Hey fellow RuneScapers, today I'm going to be showing you how to prevent from your RuneScape accounts from being hacked with my top 2 list. Check it out. Number 2 on my top 2 list is Google. What people mainly use Google for is to find macros, also known as bots to most botters on RuneScape. What these actually do is there are different types of bots. One that ask you for your password, and sometimes bots that actually do ask for your password sometimes scam you or steal your password, and others just ask for your username, which it actually does not do anything to your account, but it just keeps record of what levels you currently gained with that bot that you were using. I'm not going to type in any bots, but I'm just going to type in RuneScape bot for example. I'm going to find some information about them. Let's see, hold on. I'm blocking out the links right now, but there are many sites that are known for creating very accurate bots. Well, people will go to these sites to download them, and most popular sites actually do not steal your passwords. I can tell you that right now. But when there are bots that do steal your account, they mainly are the most unpopular videos or sites because they are known as to scam people. So other people are warning each other about those sites, those type of sites. And other types of bots that actually work, but I do not recommend using them because it is a rule against Jagex, not against Jagex, that Jagex created in order to not get your account banned, because you can be reported by many players or even a Jagex mod or even a player mod. Basically what a player mod is a RuneScape player who's been ranked moderator with a silver crown next to their name in the RuneScape chat. They moderate the chat and many profanity that's going on in the chat, and what they do is they warn them first and then mute them by giving them multiple warnings. And what a Jagex mod does is the same thing, except those are the people who are working on RuneScape, such as the graphics designers and such as that, just to test out some things. So now what I'm going to do, number 1 on my top list. Now, number 1 on my list is YouTube. People use YouTube for is to find stat changers, as they call it. Stat changers are hacks. I'm going to type in RuneScape stat changer. What people basically do is they make a simple program that actually doesn't work, or actually does work by when you type in your password it gets sent to an email, or it's just completely useless. It's just to get a certain amount of views on their video. It does absolutely nothing. And other kinds of hacks on YouTube is Runescape Account Codes Recovery. This is the most classic way to hack people. It's actually a code that people randomly make up. They make with different characters such as like quotes and question marks and stuff like this. As you can see, there are number symbols and then a short way to say number, and then it comes up with random things, and then inside a parentheses it says your username, victim's username, and your password. This is the most completely useless except for one reason. One, it asks for your username and your password so that it can act as if it's, quote, confusing the Jagex system in order to get the victim's username, but it's actually very useless for asking the victim's username because 1, this is just used to hack your account. 2, if this was even able to work, I think it wouldn't even work at all, because 1, people say that you need to email this to runescape.jagexaccountrecovery at Google Mail or gmail.com. First of all, if Jagex actually did make a code for this, they would make it on their site, jagex.com, but I'm sure they wouldn't do that because it's against their rules. And so even if they did have this, like I said, they would have on their site. And 2, they wouldn't say with random codes, it would actually be in JavaScript because that's what they're well known to be programming in. They wouldn't say your username, victim's username, and your password. They would actually just give you the username and the password that you want for the account that you want, but of course they wouldn't do this because it's against their rules. So I am going with Jagex on this one because obviously all these hackers fail except for actually getting people's accounts and stuff like that, because people, no offense, are very gullible these days and will fall for any tricks by copying these codes and replacing your username with victim's username and your password. And if this actually worked, people would always use these, and there would be no point in using RuneScape because you would just get hacked whenever, and you never know when you would. And speaking of hacks, people know this one famous RuneScape player that's very unknown. His name is Zazima, and if this code actually worked, they would put Zazima on there, your username, your password, and of course they would get it. And if the code actually worked, but since it really doesn't work, what they do is they just get their hopes up and say on their videos like, well, you can't get Zazima because it's the most secured account. Well, no, that's actually doesn't work like that. No one is more secure than anyone else unless they put actual information to prevent their accounts from being hacked. Also, there's this one thing called brute force. This actually does hack people's accounts, but you need to watch out for this. Hold on. Besides codes, they would actually give you a link. Ooh, I gotta switch to a different video to show you this. What they do is they actually make those programs, like I said before, and they would actually be keyloggers or viruses. Keyloggers are basically whenever you type in something, it sends it back to the creator of that keylogger. Like for example, if you type in, hold on, if you type in, "Hi, my name is Shane," what it would do is instead of spaces, it would put like a box right there, which I can't really necessarily do. But other than that, they would put like underscores, plus symbols, and stuff like that, just to make it like, I don't know, kind of cool. Well, I think those symbols are cool, but not the programs. But anyways, what they would do is whenever you type in something, it gets sent to the main creator, the keylogger, and it's basically stalking a person because whatever you type is being shown to the creator. And for viruses, what it basically does is it runs your computer, runs certain programs, and it can contain keyloggers or Trojan horses, which are basically steal your identity. And they can be taking your credit card number, your cell phone number, and stalk you basically and hunt you down, and probably even use your information to buy stuff, and probably to other things which I'm not going to get into. This is why I recommend downloading any antivirus, anti-malware programs such as Avast, Anti-Malware, Malwarebytes, AVG. You can find those download links in the description. So other than that, you can go to Jagex.com. If you need any further help, you can ask them by contacting them by going to help, customer support, password recovery, locked account recovery, submit a bug report, appeal, bans and mutes. If you're a parent, I would recommend going to the site and contacting them straight ahead, because this can be very useful, and they actually do help, and you can get very useful help by showing the true identity of your child if you have any children that play this game, such as RuneScape or there are other games. And like I said, you can claim the identity and get your accounts back if they're hacked. So yeah, that's it for this video. If you guys have any questions, you can comment below. Other than that, please give me a thumbs up, and